And welcome into another Friday night contest here at Citrus Preps, live streaming on YouTube. We are here at Lecanto campus, and the homecoming week for Lecanto Panthers as the Central Bears come into town and try to take on and beat the Panthers on the homecoming week. We're out here at the lovely Lecanto High School campus at Panther Stadium for tonight's contest. I'm Mike Deem along with my partner Brett Knudsen, and we appreciate you joining in to our live stream YouTube video. Every Friday night, we have a high school game of the week, and we appreciate you tuning in. Tonight's contest, not totally, it's a district contest.
Well, it's actually
but it's not a district contest.
It's a big one. Obviously, because you just look at the district standings, and I know that Central has struggled right now, but for Lecanto, they just saw the regional rankings come out, and they're in very good shape right now, even with the one loss they suffered to Hernando. So this becomes a must-win.
Well, Lecanto won the toss, and they're going to go ahead and receive the ball in the first half. Beautiful night here. The sun's just going down here on the campus, and we're able to start seeing the sun was in our eyes. But it's now down. Back deep for Lecanto is number 10, Ariel Torres, junior, 5'7", 155 pounds. Going to kicking duties for Central, number 11, C.J. Kaysen. There's the run-up. Number 22, is a kick. Is low, line drive, bounces at the 25, picked up, and the Lecanto player runs right up the middle. He's got a wide open field. It goes all the way out to the 45-yard line. Lecanto will be 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
A good return, and that's something that Lecanto hasn't had a whole lot of, is great field position, but that's a big one right there, as they're sitting in good shape with that field position, Mike, no question about it.
Big-time run back as at least a 25-yard run.
This has been the problem for Lecanto the last few weeks, Mike, has been getting the offense going, getting some points on the board, and I think they really felt like if they could come out early, smack them in the mouth, and get some points, they'd have a good opportunity tonight.
Number 7, Ryan Rogers back at quarterback position, and shotgun with a single setback motion behind. He's going to hand off to the running back, who goes straight at the middle. Is taken down for no gain right there. He's 2nd and long for Lecanto. Number 5 on the carry, that is Oren Ziegler.
Ziegler, one of the guys they want to get the ball in his hands, but if you look at the big offensive night that they had a couple of weeks ago against Hudson, it was Hunter Pitts was one of them that had a huge evening, and he's a big play player for Lecanto. He's got to come up, and also number 1, Nathan Kopp. Those are really the two playmakers that they have on offense that they're trying to get the ball to as much as possible.
Yeah, Hunter Pitts, a senior, 6'4", 235. They put him in a lot of different positions. He's listed as a tight end, but he goes in the slot and he goes in the backfield too. Rogers again in the shotgun. Pitts goes in motion across the face. Single set back to his right. Motion again coming behind. And it's going to be Reed, and it's going to be a toss sweep to number 1. That's Nathan Kopp. He comes out the outside to the 50, down the sideline, far sideline, all the way down inside the Bears territory. First down for Lecanto.
And that's what we talked about, was getting the ball in Nathan Kopp's hands. He's the guy they want with some speed to the outside. I think when they want to throw it a little more, the screen passes and the downfield passes go to Hunter Pitts, but Kopp's the guy they want on the outside with some speed.
So first possession for Lecanto, and Kopp, a transfer from Seven Rivers from last year, just inside the 40-yard line, or just outside the 40 line, I'm sorry. Number 40 now in the backfield. That's Colton Dodd beside Rogers. Motion again, Pitts moving from side to side. And then we have another motion. That's Kopp, and it's going to be Reed. It's going to be taken. It's going to be option, but the quarterback's going to keep it. Rogers goes up the gut on the left-hand side. Gain of about, let's say, 5 yards. It'd be 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Again, if you're Lecanto, you'll take that. Positive play, 5 yards on first down. And this is exactly what Coach Greg Harper wanted from his team tonight, and the kids talked about, was getting off to a good early start. I think they feel like Central's reeling a little bit after the tough start to their season. They're winless, and I think you can tell that Lecanto hoping they get out from an early lead and can maybe put them away early on this homecoming Friday night.
So number 17 now has come in. That's Thomas Huffman, a junior, at quarterback position. Pitts goes in motion again. And Kopp also. Just backside high snap. It's through the hands of Huffman, and he is taken down for a big loss back inside Panther territory. They're going to mark it down. Progress just going to stay just before the 50-yard line, so going to be at the 48-yard line. Loss of at least 7 right there.
It's funny how that happens. It was the snap more than the quarterback, but you change quarterbacks.
Yep.
And I know it's just to get some snaps in there, but it's funny how sometimes those things happen, and Rogers back in the game. As I said, that was a snap, I think, more of anything, but still, it just, boy, he has something going. You change quarterbacks just to get an extra look, and then, boom, you're behind the sticks now, 3rd and long.
Rogers, like Brett said, back in at quarterback, and Kopp's going to go in motion again. Snap, Reed, he's going to rotate to the outside, looking, rolling, and throws it wide open, caught by Pitts, and he falls down, and he had a lot of room to run there. Could have gotten the first down, but he falls at the 40-yard line, back to almost the original line of scrimmage.
Oh, yeah, he did. He had 10 yards to go to pick it up, and he had 10 yards of green grass, but he had to go down to pick up the pass. If it would hit him in stride, that I think would have been, if not an easy first down, it would have been 4th and short, but I saw Coach Harper immediately say, we're going for it.
Why not?
Being aggressive.
So 4th and 10. 8:46 left in this first quarter, just getting started. First possession for Lecanto. We're going to take a timeout. Coach Harper wants to talk about it before this big down. We're going to take a quick timeout as you're going to watch a couple of commercials. We'll be right back. You're watching and listening to live football on Citrus Preps at YouTube.
You're out! Are you striking out with other plumbers? Hit a home run with Mike Scott Plumbing with no overtime charges. That's right, 24/7, nights, weekends, and even holidays. That's straight time, anytime, all the time. Hit a grand slam by liking us on Facebook, and you could win 2 tickets to a Tampa Rays baseball game. For fast quality service, just call 866-314-4443. Mike Scott Plumbing. If water runs through it, we do it.
And we are back live on YouTube. Live streaming from Panther Stadium here. 4th and 10 for the Panthers on their first possession. Rogers in the shotgun again with a single setback to his right. Kopp's going to come in motion behind him. Snap, handoff. No, it's going to be rotating again. He's got wide open. Throws a man and underthrown. He was wide open again. That's Pitts. So it'll be turnover on downs for Lecanto. Rogers couldn't get the pass all the way out there. He's rolling to his left. He's a right-handed thrower.
Yeah, underthrew his receiver. And that last pass before it, if he would hit his receiver in stride, could have been a first down. But aggressive play, and it goes as a turnover. Other games across the area tonight, Weeki Wachee and Citrus. Boy, we finally got lucky because they're in a weather delay over in Inverness. That game has the start time pushed back to 7:25, so just over 20 minutes from now is when they will start at Citrus, as that's now also a big game between those two district rivals, as Weeki Wachee is 1-0 in district. Citrus, after that huge win last week over Hernando, they are 1-1 and really brought everybody back into the district race after that win, I think.
That's true, and we're going to see the first possession for the Bears. Bears 0-5 right now, 0-2 in the district. Shotgun formation, blitz coming from Lecanto. Step back out, handoff to number 1. That's Harrington. Tries to get outside, and he's bottled up by the Lecanto Panthers. Good
and
play.
A fumble.
There's
a fumble on the play.
Fumble down. I wasn't sure if he was down.
And Lecanto's got it.
Wow.
It started with the hit by Nathan Kopp. He was the first guy to get in there, Mike, and slowed him up. And then there was 3 or 4 other Panthers in there. I thought maybe they would blow that down and say his forward progress was stopped, but they didn't. And they kept playing. It's on the ground. Lecanto picks it up, and that makes that 4th down call a little easier to stomach now.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that was R.J. Harrington, a running back senior, 5'11", puts the ball on the floor, and Lecanto recovers. Second possession for Lecanto in his first quarter. 8:22 left. Rogers again, quarterback in the shotgun. Single sidecar. Kopp's going to come to the backside. Handoff to number 40, I believe.
That's 5, Ziegler.
That's
Ryan Ziegler.
Ryan Ziegler coming in. Gain of a couple yards there. 2nd and long.
Undersized offensive line for Lecanto, and you see them trying to kind of work their way through it. That's why you see, I think, that motion across most of their formations, trying to get their speed guys outside. still trying to get things going offensively this season, trying to get the right people in the right spot, and I think trying to get some rhythm with their passing attack. A lot of east to west, not a lot of north and south for the Panthers.
Yep, 5 Ziegler is in there again to the right of Rogers. Another motion behind him. Snap, handoff. No, it's toss, sweep, and it's bobbled by number 28. That's Riley Green. Toss was coming out and came a little bit in front of him, and he had to fall on it. Loss of yards there.
That's a long toss from where the quarterback is standing. You know, that's a 4 or 5 yard toss. That's one of those where I would assume as you design that play, you want to give it to him a little closer and let him create some speed and get up and go. And that was a bad toss and a long one. And
3rd and 15 now for Lecanto. They've had 2 third downs that were long distance. Rogers and Ziegler in the backfield. Punt Pitts to the left side, twin receivers up top. Snap, Reed. He's going to rotate out. He waits from, he got slammed by number 55. That is Jesse Sorensen. And taken down for another loss. I'll see if they go for punting here or are going to try it again.
Well, this one, I think you think about punting it and burying them back inside their own territory. Looks to me like that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, Rogers going to be doing the punting duties. He's short from a standpoint of snapping it. He's only about 8-9 yards. And now he's going to do a rugby-style kick. Low, nice bounce. Takes a bounce taken at the 10-yard line. It's right up the middle. That's number 1. That's Harrington. Cuts back to the inside and taken down right there.
There's a big hit
Big
there.
hit right there. Trying to see who that was.
It's number 65 for Lecanto with the big hit. Don't have that number on our roster, unfortunately, but he stuck his head in there, and a big hit could have been even more of a gain for Central, but I think the Bears will take it as they start off in decent field position, and we'll take a break right now as there's a water break. You're watching live high school football on Citrus Preps.
At Eagle Buick GMC, folks take a liking to our way of business. They love that we're family-owned and family-friendly. You get the best selection, the best price, and the best dealership experience. With affordable leases and incredible discounts, find what you're looking for, or we'll find it for you. And we always honor our military and veterans. Eagle Buick GMC in Homosassa, under the giant American flag.
And we are back. 6:04 left in the first quarter. No score here at Panther Stadium. 2 possessions for the Panthers and 1 play for the Central Bears and a fumble and a turnover. They're going to get started on their second possession as number 5, Jermaine Sorto Salazar, in the quarterback position in shotgun. Number 1, Harrington to his left. Blitz coming. No, handoff. That's Harrington trying to catch the edge on the outside. That's number 2, as it gets there. That is Conte Kaysen, a sophomore, 5'9", 168. Gets about 5 yards. And it'll be second and about 5 yards, 2nd and 5.
I don't know, it's indicative of how the officials are calling the game, but I've seen both coaching staffs just screaming for holding calls that haven't come yet so far tonight. So I don't know if they're letting it go, but we've seen both sides unhappy with the officiating and some holding going on the line.
Well, Harrington had 1 run and fumbled, and he has been out. Conte Kaysen is in now for him. Salazar, snap. Reed going to give it to Kaysen. He sheds 1 tackle.
Big play right there.
Good play.
Javian Mathis, number 55.
Junior brought him down for short gain.
Part of that group of juniors that Coach Harper had play a lot last year, and he expecting them to do a lot of growing up this year and be ready to go. Mathis, really one of the true big men that Lecanto has on that line, and they rely on him a lot. Big boy, he can line up with just about anybody that you're playing up against in this district, and so he's one of the guys that they really call on to dominate the line of scrimmage and make plays when they do actually run at you.
He's down lineman, if you see him on the left-hand side there. Salazar in the shotgun. Kaysen beside him. Snap. Hand off to Kaysen. Cuts back to the left side. Good gain. Almost down to the first down. See where they mark it. He's very close.
Yeah, it looks like they gave it to him with that. It's a left foot spot by the far official, and they're going to move the chains.
So first down, that's their first down for the Bears. 4:58 left in the first quarter, no score.
Still, I think if you're Lecanto, you feel good about it. They had to earn those 10 yards on 3 plays. It just comes down to wrapping them up and tackling them right away. I think the first guy got their hand on him, Mike, about 2 yards short of the first down, but he was able to move the pile forward and pick up the first down.
Sean Ruby in the middle there, right on the center. 3-man front, blitz coming. That'll be a pass. Goes to the deep, overthrows it. Intended for number 11. That's C.J. Kaysen, and Salazar just everybody mailed it to the far sideline.
Dav's great opportunity for the defender there. He would have looked up. He could have taken a step back and probably got his hands on the ball instead. He went for the receiver to make sure there was no catch, which worked out fine for Lecanto. They'll take that as it's now 2nd and 10.
Clock winding under a minute. Stops at 4:27 with that incompletion. Conte Kaysen in the backfield to the right of Salazar. Another blitz coming from Lecanto. Stunt from the outside. Kaysen goes left-hand side. He bounces it outside, and there's nothing there. And one big block. He's gone the left sideline out of the 50. And then we're going to have a flag. He has got a big block from number 11 coming back.
There's a block in the back. That was pretty easy to see.
Ariel Torres is the one that's hurt. So let's see where they're going to mark it now. They did push the ball back. It's definitely going to be against Central Bears. And they do move it back. Big 15-yard penalty there for the Bears. Had some momentum going and some good runs coming out for Kaysen, and penalty negates the call. 4:16.
Yeah, that was a big play, bouncing it to the outside, but Lecanto did a really good job and blocking the back. Now it's 2nd and forever. They're sitting at the
30 yards.
Yeah, 30 yards.
Salazar, shotgun. Stunting, blitz coming in. Fakes a pass.
Oh, there's the fumble.
The ball was into motion when we said pick it up, and it's going to be a TD by the Panthers. Number 41. That's Jared Farrell, middle linebacker, junior. Picked up the ball as Salazar got hit.
I think it was Hunter Pitts, number 88, that got the initial hit, it looked like to me, Mike. And then, as said, a scoop and a score. And you could see that coming from his blind side. That was a big hit and a great job knocking the ball free and picking it up and running into the end zone. And Lecanto strikes first, up 6-0.
Yeah, he had that pump fake, which took a little more time than he thought, and put him in dangers. And Hunter Pitts made him pay. Extra point looming here. 4:09 left in the first quarter. Lecanto gets on the board with a defensive score, which they did last week too. Number 14 doing the kicking duties. Blaze Bresnahan. Kick is up. Kick is good. Point after is good. Lecanto leads 7-0 here on homecoming. And we'll be right back as we take a quick message break. You're watching and listening to live stream football on Citrus Preps.
At Crystal River Firestone, our mission is to offer you the latest in parts and products at the best prices with unparalleled service. Family owned and operated since 1977, Crystal River Firestone will not only take care of all your tire needs with our expert service, but we also offer scheduled maintenance, oil changes, brake service, and more. So head to Crystal River Firestone to see what a hometown team can do for you. Crystal River Firestone, 1010 North Suncoast Boulevard, Crystal River.
Welcome back. Live streaming on YouTube. Appreciate you tuning in and subscribing to our YouTube channel, Citrus Preps. 4:09 left here at Panther Stadium. Scoop and score by number 41, Jared Farrell. 6 points on the board at the extra point, and at 7 points, Lecanto leads.
That's what they wanted, Mike, with some early momentum, and they get it.
Number 7, Rogers doing the kicking duties again for the kickoff. It's up. It's a short. Pooch kick is open. There's nobody there. They can get the ball if they pick it up, and they do pick it up, and they get it's bound. I thought they got it. Now they did say that they did get it. So a recovery on the kickoff. The Bears just looked like they were just not even running through the ball.
Yeah, that's number 5, Ryan Ziegler, who picks it up. Initially, it was Colton Dodd coming in, had a chance to get his hands on it, but missed it. But Ziegler hustling down, and good job by Lecanto to get their hands on it and pick up. That's essentially a turnover, Mike. I know it's just a recovery of a kick, not an onside kick. But, boy, you're right. They just looked confused that was even coming in their direction. They just let it sit there.
I don't even know if they had a player back there. I think they had 10
one player back, and he was sort of real slow to get over there.
So 1st and 10 inside the red zone for Lecanto. Threatening to score again right after scoring on a scoop and score. Fumble to defensive touchdown. Pitts now in the backfield with Rogers. Handoff right up the middle. That's number 40. Holding on to the ball very tightly. Good run there by the Lecanto running back, number 40. That is Colton Dodd, junior, 5'7", 160 pounds. Gain of 5, 2nd and 5 for Lecanto. Clock winding under 4 minutes, 3:45 and counting. Right in the first quarter. Third possession offensively for the Panthers. Pitch to his left. Now Rogers going to motion him out.
Big opportunity here, Mike, to get 2 touchdown lead.
Goes back across the face. Handoff. That's again number 40. Colton Dodd. Stop for a short gain. Kopp comes back in, replacing Riley Green. So 3rd and 1.5 yards. Under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Somewhat of a young team for Lecanto. They've only got 7 seniors.
Yeah, and a lot of, as we talked about, sophomores from a year ago, juniors this year who are playing a lot of meaningful snaps.
Dodd to the left of Rogers. Twin receivers, the far side. Kopp's got a motion. He's going to be a jet sweep to the inside. He cuts back inside, and he's hit right there at the hole by number 8 of the Bears and number 75. I don't have number 75. I do have number 8, Hayden Dodgen. Dodgen, senior, 6'205". Clock winding down to almost 2 minutes left. 4th and about 2. Loss of a half a yard on that.
I don't think they'll go for it, obviously, with the way their defense is played. This is one, though, I think you're going to have to put it in the end zone. I don't think you got to throw not behind the line of scrimmage or a screen. You got to get it in the end zone on the pass.
I just give it to Pitts, but we'll see. Is Kopp handoff, and that is going to be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. They are not going to reach the first down marker. That's number 40, Colton Dodd, on a cross run and into the left side, and he's just stopped for no gain.
Yeah, it's just tough sledding up the middle right now. I don't know if you got a chance to. We talked about, Hunter Pitts is one of your playmakers. I don't know if you throw one out in the corner to him in the end zone, see if he can jump up and get it. But, again, I think you feel good about your defense, and that's why you go for it, although you're not going for it to set up your defense. You're going for it because you want to put points on the board and extend that lead.
So it's the 3rd possession for the Central Bears. They're going to go back into an I formation, actually a modified wishbone. Snap, fullback up the middle. That's number 1, R.J. Harrington, back in the game.
Harrington, the senior, looks like he's the guy that would be the one who could, break some runs and do some damage offensively. Quarterback looks like he has a hard time throwing the football. So I think if you're Lecanto, you want to keep your eyes on number 1 and let the quarterback beat you if they decide they do want to throw the football. But I think what we've seen so far tonight, Mike, that's not top of their priority list.
2nd and 5. Central Bears averaging just over 100 yards per game total offense.
That would be considered struggling.
Handoff, toss, sweep to the far sideline. That's the number 2, Kaysen. He's got to the sideline and gets knocked out of bounds as he gets the first down. So that'll be the second first down for the Central Bears in this half. 59 seconds as he goes out of bounds. The clock stops with first quarter.
Well,
they're saying he stepped out on the 20.
Still picks up the first down, though.
Power I formation. Salazar under center. Kaysen at the tailback position. Snap. Handoff. Left side. Good pounding running by the fullback. And it's number 1, Harrington. Put Harrington in the front. Number 11 being C.J. Kaysen running at the tailback position. Second.
Under a minute to go in the quarter.
Here's a handoff to Kaysen, who's bottled up behind the line of scrimmage. Good play by the Lecanto defense. That's Hunter Pitts coming in off that defensive end.
Hunter Pitts in there along with Matthew Whitehead and Nathan Kopp, the 3 of them all coming in there, and we'll see if Central looks like they're ready to take it to the house in the end of the first quarter.
And they do as they get ready to wind down here. First quarter ended. Lecanto on a scoop and score, defensive touchdown, 7-0 leads the Central Bears. You're watching Game of the Week here on live streaming on YouTube, Citrus Preps.
Changing your kitchen or bath? Let the professionals at Deems Kitchen and Bath Showrooms help you update your old kitchen or bathroom. For over 33 years, the Deem family has provided quality products and services to homeowners and builders, from total remodels to changing out your countertops.
DCI Countertops is our 15,000 square foot facility for manufacturing your silestone, granite, and Corian countertops. We can provide all your countertop needs directly from the manufacturer. So for your next project, remember the professionals at Deems Kitchen and Bath Showrooms and DCI Countertops.
Don't dream it.
Deem it.
We are back. Welcome back to Panther Stadium here at the end of the first quarter. Lecanto leads the Central Bears. Homecoming week for Lecanto. Third possession for the Bears. Still backed in their own half. They haven't got past the 50-yard line. Snap, toss, sweep here. That's number 2, Kaysen. Bounces off one tackle, comes to the near sidelines. Missed tackle there, cuts back inside, twists and turns. Ball's on the ground again. Lecanto recovers. That's Nathan Kopp on the recovery.
That's a big turnover right there. Again, as, boy, something good finally happens. And then
that is
a turnover.
2 now. We've got Harrington who put the ball on the ground and Kaysen who put the ball on the ground. And we got a little bit of a lightning going on. If you can maybe see it on the screen.
Got dark here.
Yeah.
Our meteorological expertise says it's going to miss us. But we don't know.
I can't say that. I'm not going to claim that one. And it looks like Coach Ron Allen has already called it. He's calling it right now. So that's going to be it for now until we get a lightning delay. We're in a lightning delay with 11:47 left in the half. And we're going to have to curtail our broadcast here as we get started, as that storm is getting closer. So we're going to have to move our equipment and get inside, or we can cool that. We'll take a quick break and we'll try to come back and get back to the game here. As soon as they get, we're probably 20 to 30 minutes out. Thanks for watching. We'll be right back after this lightning delay. You're watching Citrus Preps on YouTube.